Hello again, Fro here, continuing with X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. Last time out, we had just defeated Abyss, the first of the Horsemen of Apocalypse that we get to fight in this game, and we had reached the Savage Lands after Apocalypse so brutally destroyed our old hub from X-Men Legends 1, the X-Mansion, and also proceeded to kidnap Hank McCoy, aka Beast. So now we are just looking at the level up screen because I hadn't given Gene a skill point yet. Let's see, I think we were done here. We only have one additional piece of gear, which is the abnormal waistband. Probably just going to sell that. Alright, so I mentioned a bit in the prior parts of playing this that Legends 1 definitely stuck to a lot of urban locales. We didn't get to see anything quite like this. So it's pretty cool, like we had a barren wasteland type area and now we are in a wild jungle. So here we are, and we're going to continue with the same team, Cyclops, Juggernaut, Toad, and Jean Grey. So let's see, we have to first talk to Pyro to see what's going on. That's Kazar, he's our host. Sophisticated wild man type of guy. Pretty cool. Yeah, since Beast is gone, Forge takes over for him.
Sure,
Let's talk to him with Juggernaut just to piss him off.
So, we really are working with the Brotherhood.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just sell this. I'm not really gonna use it on anyone. Do we buy level ups?
No credit.
I mean, buyable gear tends to be a little too high on the levels, at least. Like, if I find something, emitting wristbands, but that's all the way at level 20. If I saw something that I could equip right now, like, this is 5 levels away, and this is the best thing I could get for now because of the radiation damage. So, we could get someone a level up, or we could get bonus skill points for everyone? Oh, this did get more expensive since I guess they all of our characters have leveled up a fair bit since last time we checked the shop. So it's a chance for us to just do a bit of this. Let's see, what can we do for Juggernaut? Thunder Punch is available to level 16, but he'll already have an additional skill point by then. Satorak Transfer, no. Satorak's Folly. Wait, oh, not available to upgrade yet. It'll be available to do on his next level up. So we should actually just hold on to this skill point for the next level up, and that way we can upgrade both Thunder Punch and Sitorak's Folly. Let's see, Mutant Master for Gene. Sonic Boom is as high as it'll go. Bit low on the damage, honestly, not the greatest, but you know, we just wanted to have more things Jean can actually do. I guess we'll... how much energy does she have? That takes half her total pool if she upgrades it now. It's kind of absurd. Let's see, Psionic Combat? Strike status so bad, I don't know if I should do that. I'll just put it into Mutant Master. That's almost never the wrong decision. Let's see, for Toad. Can he improve anything worthwhile? Mutant Master is always worthwhile. Spit Mastery, we're not relying on spit attacks, so it's better not to worry about it unless we don't have anything else to do. Critical Strike, Mutant Master. And then Scotty, more Mutant Master. Seems to be a bit of a theme already with this session of upgrades. Because the next power we get for him is going to be Fusion Beam, and that's all the way over at level 21. Unlike the original game, level ups at multiples of 5 don't give you double level up points, so that's unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to do with this. So more energy regeneration. Juggernaut's the only one that'll get to keep a point for later usage. since he gets 2 power-ups he wants to upgrade at level 16. Pyro should be here somewhere. There he is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, X-Man. I don't know if you saw, but as soon as we landed in the Savage Land, Mystique spoke to Kazar and then headed into the jungle.
Like, how is this game not held in similar levels in terms of over-the-top voice acting to Symphony of the Night? Mystique spoke to Kazar, then headed in. Like, you
Obviously,
hear that,
you ain't
right?
part of the Brotherhood. If anyone in our little group needs watching, it's her. Mystique's a great one for switching sides. But anyway, I reckon you should use that computer by Xavier.
I love how they always have to remind us that that's an option available if we want to see the full mission briefing. They've been fun, so let's go ahead and check out the next briefing we got.
Which mission briefing would you like?
The only one available. Rogue's art depicting her doing things that she can't do in the game, actually defeating enemies.
Welcome to the Savage Land. I trust you're familiarizing yourselves with the area.
Oh yeah. It's got raptors, pterodactyls, and pythons as big as cars. Real cozy place. And we think Beast might be here?
Yeah, in the rubble of the X-Mansion, I found a message scratched into the wooden floor. It read, Savage Land.
I don't know. Sounds kind of fishy to me.
I had no idea you were such a pansy, Wolverine. But I guess that's why you talk so much and fight so little.
That does it. You're dead meat.
Wolverine, think of Polaris.
Right. Yeah, we need these jerks to find her. But once this truce is over, you and me are gonna have a little chat, Juggernaut.
Anytime you want, short stuff.
Let me know when you're going to have this conversation, Wolverine. I may want to talk with Juggernaut as well.
Charles, what is our first order of business here in the Savage Land?
A short time ago, Mystique left to search the jungles for a mutant named Destiny. She recently took up residence in the Savage Lands. Apparently, neither woman has been heard from in quite some time.
Do you suspect Mystique is up to something?
With her, there's always that possibility. But right now, I'm merely concerned for her safety. Pyro followed her as far as the Jungle Canal. Search that area and see what you can find.
Don't worry, Charles. We'll make certain Mystique's all right, and discover what mischief she's up to.
Very good. Until we meet again.
So why was Wanda there? There's always at least one person there who doesn't really talk much, but you gotta love how more than half that discussion was just Wolverine and Juggernaut getting ready for a fight after the game's over. Alright, so let's just go ahead and move on into the Jungle Canal using this very trustworthy looking canoe. Alright, because this area counts as just kind of one large extended area, so we're getting a glimpse of a boss we're going to fight a little later on.
Affirmative.
Right. There she is.
looking for my friend, Destiny. She came to the Savage Land because she sensed Apocalypse was going to start a world war. Destiny hoped this land would be spared. Yes. Now if we're done...
It's funny how Mystique's voice performance, just because she's, you know, not a flat-out bad guy anymore, sounds so much more gentle here compared to Legends 1. Fighting insects again.
Sometimes I don't know my own strength.
Oh, a Danger Room disc? Alright. Oh, I forgot to do Qualifying Exam 200. Alright, we'll do some Danger Room stuff once I get back to the hub. Because we have Challenge Cyclops available now as well, which means we'll be able to get his unique equipment, which is a pretty nice boost for him early on. Alright, so there is a cave entrance available here, but we don't want to use it quite yet.
The Juggernaut wins again!
Alrighty.
Ooh, yeah!
extreme abilities are available now, so we're going to start gathering extreme tokens off of enemies sometimes. Oh, that's a lot of gear dropping right out of the gates. Alright, let's see. What did we get? Abnormal waistband of honor. Bands nature. Neither of these is particularly great, but, you know. Glowing waistband of shielding. We don't want to get rid of that. Yeah, Jean can take this. Extra HP as opposed to the 2 points of defense is fine. I'm going to start checking out these cave entrances. Ah, yeah, there we go. Alright, Toad, do your thing.
Sure thing, Mike.
See, you saw the difference there. That's kind of why I wanted to do this. The punch one-shot that bug when it wasn't able to do so before. And like, I remember seeing Ace's video on Juggernaut, and I understand his love for Bull Rush, and I'm definitely going to make good use of it as well, hopefully. But I think Thunder Punch is a really underrated power. Oh, that is a nice thing about data discs, is that the amount you gather does carry over between acts. So that's pretty good. I completely forgot to handle Juggernaut's level. Right, point in Thunder Punch, and point for Citarax's Folly. And we do a bunch of this, more focus for Juggernaut so we can just spam his powers a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, it just sends us right back out where we were. Yeah. Now we can continue through here so we can actually proceed through the area. Right. Oh, that looks a lot larger because of how it was right at the front of the screen. I've got to make sure we don't leave anything behind. See, sweet, first beacon already. Okay. I want to move out the way. I have a Toad.
Yeah!
He's the happiest camper. Alright, Mortimer. Morty? Yeah, Morty. That does make sense for that to be the nickname, right? For Mortimer. Let's see, secretion. Yeah, let's improve Tongue Strike since he won't be able to improve it again for a few more levels, and it's nice to get some more damage out of Toad since he's such a strong combatant. Oh, I forgot to check the Sinister Hammer that I just picked up. Sinister Hammer. Let's see, actually, this is very nice. Who should get this? Yeah, I think Toad earned getting some good gear. Bands of Honor is like, so you kind of start to figure out the patterns around these types of equipment.
You fools! Apocalypse spoke of you so highly, yet you were easy to trap.
Yeah, there's our loading screen boss, Garrock.
I am Garrock, god of the sun, here in the Savage Land. I've not found her.
Surprise!
Don't pat yourself on the back just yet, Garrock.
What is the meaning of this?
You're free! Together we can defeat Garrock.
Alright, so we're fighting this guy.
Now you know, don't mess with Toad.
Alright, I don't know why he got knocked back all the way over there. I forgot the extra energy consumption from powering up can sometimes be a little too much to take.
Okay.
Just want to activate when I'm closer to him, and then
Yes,
look at
the
that
next
damage.
level.
Juggernaut hitting him hard. Not necessarily fast. We're almost done here, and easy mode.
Ah, it's good to see you. I'm glad you weren't hurt during the attack on Genosha. Yes, Yes, you should have. It's nothing really. It happened while I was hiding from Garak. I do have news of the X-Man called Beast. I overheard Garak say he's being held in a Nuwali temple. No.
Destiny.
I'm fine, Mystique. It's...
Then let's get moving. We'll go.
Well done, team. It's rather intriguing to see Mystique has a streak of kindness to her. But now that you've solved the mystery, return to Avalon immediately and speak with Angel.
Apparently someone will start destroying the Savage Land soon, so we have to be ready for when they start destroying it. I remember this area being a bit larger than this. Alright, yeah, optic beam, focus, and body. Let's see, what else? We had Jean level up as well, so, Sonic Boom. I'm not sure what to do here. Looking at the damage ranges that Psionic Boom will level up at, like with the overlap that happens here, it means that its overall damage is just not going to be great. Memory Wipe, I'll see where it starts, and also see where Dark Phoenix, wait, Memory Wipe starts a couple of pips ahead of Psionic Boom. I'm just kind of trying to gauge how much it would keep getting stronger if we level it up, but we can figure that out when the time actually comes. Phoenix Force, it's, you know, radial extremes just most of the time aren't really worth it. I forgot, right, I remember that's why I was keeping a point on Toad that one time. Now, okay, so we can switch moves on the fly by holding the button and then hitting the D-pad direction for where the power is. So Jean could just double up on buffs by having both Calming Presence and Mental Vortex available. It's a pretty steep energy cost to activate both, but it also just allows us the choice, right? Let's see. I remember there being a cave we can get into here.
Will do.
Yeah, the teleport pad is going to take us back to the beginning of the area. Alright, I guess it's just a single homing beacon. This is where we came through. The path is pretty short, so I'm just going to explore it heading back, just making sure we didn't miss any other important stuff. Then once we get back, we can watch the mission briefing once we talk to Angel, and then proceed to do some danger room stuff. Okay, is this... Did I miss this area? No. This was just the starting area. We walked through here earlier. Alright, we'll just keep on moseying. But yeah, Act 2, especially once we get to the temple, is arguably better than Act 1. And then Act 3, I believe, is one of the big highlights of the game in terms of its locale design and what you get to do there. Alright, so the cave was blocked that way, so we're just going to exit here. Just walk around on the surface, I guess. I forgot to check if we unlocked any extra outfits for finishing Act 1. I'll take a look at that once we reach the base again. Alright, it looks like we're already back at the start, so... Yeah, the teleporter pad where we fought Garak would have brought us here. Alright, so that was a nice little short opening mission to start us on Act 2. I would say it's nice and easy. Honestly, most of the game especially on this difficulty, is going to be pretty easy.
Looks like you're going to get to see some pretty heavy action soon.
As soon as we got here, I did a little recon of the area and spotted a group of soldiers headed for the atmospheric generators. If those soldiers destroy that equipment, the entire Savage Land is going to revert to its normal freezing temperatures.
They're Apocalypse's forces. I'm sure of it. If you want more information, use the mission computer to get a full briefing.
Alright. We saw how the X-Mansion was destroyed, and everything else is just some speculative talk. I think, oh yeah, Mystique's exclamation mark is red, meaning hopefully we get a little experience for talking to her
I
to complete the
suppose
mission.
you come to me looking for praise, so I'll just go ahead and get it over with. Thank you for saving Destiny, X-Man. You're the greatest. I know how you X-Men work. You love to bask in positive feelings. So there, you got your pat on the head. Now leave me alone. A word of warning, though. If you want to question Garrock, you should do it soon. Because after I see him, he probably won't be able to speak.
The pleasure was all yours, X-Man. Alright. There's Garrock. He's just trapped here after we beat him up. Alright, so the next thing to do, I guess, is to take in this next mission briefing.
Which mission briefing would you...
What a relaxing game. Fun, but relaxing.
Greetings. It seems we have a situation that requires your immediate attention. While scouting the area, Angel discovered a small army preparing to destroy the atmospheric generators for the Savage Land.
Excuse my ignorance, Professor. What are atmospheric generators?
They are highly advanced equipment left behind by aliens long ago. The generators are what create the Savage Land's tropical environment.
But if those generators are destroyed, this entire area will be plunged back into the Antarctic temperatures that surround it.
My God, this is terrible. Thousands would freeze to death in a matter of hours.
Good heavens. Who would do something so vile?
Unknown. There's some speculation they are the forces of a Horseman of Apocalypse.
Well, we whipped the last one's butt in Genosha. Who's Horseman number 2?
That is also unknown.
Why do you people bother having these little briefing soirees when all you do is raise more questions?
They ask these questions so that when we're out in the field, we know what to look for.
Thanks, Wanda. Now it makes complete sense. Go ahead. Keep talking, Chuck.
As I was saying, a small army is about to attack the atmospheric generators.
And you would like us to stop them before they can bring into Ice Age to the Savage Land?
Yes, and perhaps you could question them for information that would lead us to Beast.
Oh, I am certain we'll be able to find time to ask them for the whereabouts of our friend.
Very good. Until we meet again.
Alright. No Juggernaut, so nobody trying to, you know, punch each other's heads off that time. Alright, so there's the Danger Room computer. Since we have a few of these we can do now. I don't remember if any of the... Oh, right, there's a reason to have to complete every single one of these. So... in we go. Oh, right, some of these early ones make you play with
Stay
just,
alert and stay alive.
just single characters. These early ones are not going to be very interesting. I'm
The
just
training course has loaded. You may commence.
being very honest here.
Again.
Back in the Circe Caverns. Great aim.
Nicely done.
Can we move any faster? I probably should have picked Toad.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Okay, so we get more gear out of completing some of these quickly, so... The aftermath of a World Cup being done always feels a bit weird, I gotta say.
Toad.
Let's show him what for.
It's like, but this is one of the first times in a while I've felt glad that a World Cup is over. I don't think I enjoyed this one all that much.
You may now begin your course.
I guess
Good job.
it's one of those things where
Well done.
I'm not sure exactly how to feel, right? Like, I think it's the whole super Americanization of it. I've experienced American sports. I enjoy me some American football.
Your course is now complete.
And I've watched some NBA, though not that much. But, you know, I get the pomp and circumstance that surrounds those sports in their homeland. I didn't, yeah, you know, or at least within their own production, rather than, you know, being thrown at a sport that doesn't typically use any of that. Ad breaks, which were called hydration breaks, the, you know, the halftime show, which is very much just a Super Bowl holdover.
The training course has loaded. You may commence.
Not for football, guys.
Generating opponent.
Alright, these are enemies that won't be defeated until we get the required combo. One more.
Generating congratulations. You have successfully completed the course.
Yeah, it's and the final was also just incredibly disappointing. It was, I keep likening it to when we were kids and used to play football, and then we'd only have space for there to be one goal. So one person would be a goalie against two teams, and it kind of felt like we were just doing that, playing just like a half field game.
Generating opponent. Well done. Generating opponent. Well done. Your course is now
I love how
complete.
the ground breaks up the throw and it still counts. Alright, let's just do qualifying exam 100. The qualifying exams in the first game tended to be some more involved affairs.
New X-Men!
I like this from the game in terms of being a tutorial without being a full-on tutorial. Since you might not be fully aware of team bonuses, the game kind of puts together a team of characters that fulfill a bonus to teach you about that. Toad, and we had
Nightcrawler.
Not Nightcrawler, not Rogue.
Jean
Right, so the team
Grey.
earlier was Wolverine, Storm, Bishop, and Colossus, because those four were all
Stay alert and stay alive.
X-Men who joined later on and were not part of the original five. Most of them, particularly Colossus, Wolverine, and Storm, were all a part of the big revamp that happened with Giant Size X-Men, the big famous issue where Cyclops started leading a new team.
When I'm finished here, they will be able to identify you with dental records.
That is some trash talk, baby. Back up.
The qualifying exam has been completed. Grade passed.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
Those joined in that issue. By comparison, Bishop was a character that joined in a completely different story. All right, let's see. Protect all bookcases, survive for 2 minutes. Yeah, that was the one. Try to defeat 20 enemies in the meantime. I almost never naturally find Cyclops' challenge disc in the original X-Men Legends. I don't even remember what the challenge entails most of the time. But this one I always remember because it's one of the earliest ones you can get, and you know, it's
generating opponent.
Who's next?
It's a nice early one to deal with. The good thing about it, about character challenges, is
you sure you want to keep this
as
up?
it was in the original game. You have infinite power.
Generating opponent.
So we can just do a whole bunch of this.
Generating opponent.
The thing is, this is taking place in Genosha, where we've outstripped the enemies as far as levels go.
Who's next?
Generating opponent.
Although I believe that there is some minor form of scaling that happens to these missions the stronger you are.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
The thing is, also, since the enemies will mostly just attack the bookcases, oh yeah, there's a slowdown I mentioned before with these
Generating opponent.
with these enemies, the Grim Hounds.
Nice try, punk.
Generating opponent.
So yeah, the bookcases are so sturdy if we do this early on. The enemies are too weak to do anything, so it just becomes a race to beat as many enemies as possible. So make sure we get the best prize, which is a free level up.
Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Take damage. Oh, I thought that was enough to take it out. Never mind, I guess I was looking
This
for the wrong
one's
height
out.
bar.
10 seconds remain.
All of that time that I left them to attack the bookcase, so I take down more enemies.
Generating all objectives have been successfully achieved. Course is now complete.
Yeah,
well done.
His challenge is ridiculously easy. Alright, oh, that is a cool thing as well, that, you know, finishing these does reward you with, some stat buffs to your characters, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we got a free level up for Cyclops. And we also got his unique piece of equipment, which I'll look at in a second here, his accelerated visor. The nice thing about this, it makes him able to move a bit faster at 9%. It also gives him a free 25 damage. So everything he does now is just has 25 higher damage attached to it, which is really, really nice.
The mission has commenced.
Alright, I might do just this one and then head back to the main missions.
The training course has loaded. You may commence.
Triple.
Again. Generating opponent.
This one's mine.
Nice try, punk.
Generating opponent.
Alright, this guy's running. I'm not trying to destroy bookcases anymore. Get back here. Watch my 9% higher run speed.
Generating opponent.
Now, the 25 damage buff is going to be fine for most of our normal mode playthrough. If I do a hard mode run, it's very likely that I ditch this item because that damage does not scale well once we start getting into much higher levels. Ooh, we got glowing gear. Glowing items are radiated. Oh, 3,000 experience. Okay. It's worth doing one more.
Let's work together, team.
Yes, team. Team? Anybody home? Oh, it's the first time we've gotten Cyclops' loading screen. Definitely better than the one he had in the first game.
The course is now active. Good luck.
Although that's kind of
generating
not a high bar.
Superb.
My target's down.
You gotta love how they just disintegrate as well
Generating
on getting hit by the combo that you need to hit them with.
Generating opponent.
Dropped equipment isn't a big deal in the danger room because, you know, the area just generates for these scenarios. You don't find the same piece of equipment or the any drops if you come back to the same mission.
Generating opponent.
He's hiding. Come on.
Generating opponent.
I think we're the last boost.
All objectives have been successfully achieved. Course is now complete.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well
we did
done.
fine. We got the vibranium reward. Alright, that's enough of the danger room for now. I'll check out how the glowing gear looks, save the game, and then head into the wilds to start rescuing the Savage Land. Alright, I didn't handle the extra skill points we got for everyone else. Can't wait for level 20 to activate Path of Destruction and just laugh as things explode. Let's see, War Master, Phoenix Force. Alright, that's the extreme. We're waiting for level 21. So I guess it's more Mutant Master. Same for Toad. Or do we power up Secretion? Yeah, let's power up Secretion. Okay, I will be right back. back. So now we get to head deeper into the jungle, though I think... No, Angel's we've already gotten our briefing, so... We don't need to talk to anyone to get any more info, but we just need to do this. Head out into the jungle ruins. Those are the atmospheric generators that were mentioned that we need to protect as we go through. So they're already giving us a hint. Like, it's decent enough as far as giving the info we need. Unfortunately, we're a little too late for this one.
You'll have to quickly find the other two processors in that area. If those troops bring them to...
You're big. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can already potentially see that Cyclops' damage is dramatically higher for that, due to his new equipment, I should say. It's really nice that he gets that, honestly, so early on. Strike for Juggernaut. Save here, just in case things go bad, though I don't expect them to. Home beacon. I totally forgot to handle extra gear when we got back to base, so I'll have to do that once we handle this part of the mission. Yeah, these are little caches that have a whole bunch of tech bits, health packs, and usually a character-specific equipment, which means one of the things they have is useless. You gotta love how we watch most of the cutscene with them doing all that damage. The thing is, I believe the damage they do in that instance actually counts. Still a lot of enemies showing up here.
Affirmative.
This guy goes down. Oh, now the other thing you'll notice, you see those ticks of radiation damage.
Let's keep moving.
They were in 1s and 2s, whereas now they're doing like ticks of 25. Okay, we're getting slow down here. I think we're gonna drop. Anyway, let's go back. So yeah, now at this point, Cyclops' damage is going to skyrocket with how quickly he can just
Niet. This
hit
is
beams from across the
impossible.
screen.
Mikhail assured me you would never get this far. Mikhail Rasputin is our leader. You would do well to fear him, for he is a horseman of apocalypse.
You sound pretty confident.
And he will be enraged when he hears you with a reason for our fair.
Alright,
Mikhail knew you would be coming. He wanted to force you to leave the sap. All Mikhail told us was that Apocalypse is...
Alright, so the same bit of info we had before, Cyclops. Apocalypse is searching for a certain kind of DNA, obviously... Actually, let's ask him more.
I will tell you nothing. Mikhail would kill me.
Very well, but does he understand the process is extremely painful, and it could damage his long-term memory?
No, wait! I will tell you everything.
He cracked.
He is being held prisoner in an ancient underground Nuvali temple. But it cannot be reached on foot, and you cannot use your X-jet. We have hidden surface to air.
Anytime. And sir, I do hope you realize I was only bluffing.
I only scared you half to death.
This is almost too much.
I only scared you half to death by the mere suggestion that I would just mentally cripple you forever. Typical classy Charles Xavier. Let's let's see. Tongue Strike needs level 19, so we might as well. We improved secretion recently. Let's see. Yeah, it already takes up more than half of his energy as is. Energy packs are plentiful enough, but I mean, it'd be nice not to have to keep using one every time we activate secretion. Alright, so I think that handled what we were dealing with. I'll wait to see if we reach an extraction point. Wait, let's see how much gear we have. 17. Never mind. Back we go. Because we do not want to deal with being full on gear and then having to deal with the situation then. Might as well just handle it preemptively. Where is Forge?
Sure, whatever.
What do you want?
Forge is so done. We can sell that.
It's all in excellent condition.
And that, and bands, and that, gambits, bracers. Level 30, like, there, we are only halfway there. Band's nature, those don't matter, neither do those. Level 32. See what I gotta deal with? Glowing gear. So more radiation damage, you say? Suit of focus? This is... we can deal without that, but definitely some radiation damage. And do we just stack all the radiation on Cyclops? He's already wearing glowing gear, actually, with the same amount of radiation damage. He's actually wearing the exact same bit. So, I mean, Juggernaut and Toad don't really need help with their damage, so we might as well let Jean have something, and then we can sell...
What do you want? Yeah.
The last bits of gear that we have. Awesome.
Yes.
I say awesome a lot, don't I? I don't know, it's just a nice word to say, like it makes you feel good. Awesome. Might be also influenced by my time reading the official Nintendo UK magazine, because they had any game that rated 90 and above was laced with an awesome tag. Oh, a health tech station. I almost walked right by it.
Right.
Juggernaut. See, that's
Will
20.
do.
Even in the first act, any health tech stations gave us 10. Our next fight. Yeah, I'll talk about it when we actually reach them. But yeah, so you're able to see that the amounts do get higher the further we get in the game, which does encourage you to keep finding. Yeah, Cyclops with that radiation damage and his accelerated visor is actually probably our best character for dealing damage right now. Lucky for me, huh? Yeah, you see that, like, everything is dying to a single optic blast. So let's see if something survives a punch. Alright, let's see. We have 2 different caves we can enter, which means there's probably something to find. I know I can go... I remember being able to go around these guys, but... oh, right. I want to say that if we go up that way, we end up getting trapped. So... let's not deal with that. Mutated mercenary. Oh, so it's okay for you guys to be mutated. Then again, if they're working for Apocalypse, being a mutant is not a problem.
This one's mine.
Oh, we're already
Give
on
me
3
back up.
beacons. Amazing. Okay, I want to say once we exit here, there's going to be a cave that'll allow us to ambush the trap area. Assuming I'm not just misremembering all of this. There were some enemies once upon a time.
Move out, men! Fall back!
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, there it is. That's what I was talking
I am
about.
definitely stronger.
Yeah, still, Cyclops can still do his thing from Legends 1 where he can disable traps without needing to enter their range. So yeah, this was the cave where I was earlier. If I had exited there, a little snare trap would have activated the moment we exited the cave and would have kept us held in while those energy draining things would have done their work on us. So I'm glad I remember that. Alright, I forgot to see Belt of the Moon. Resistance to fire. Resistances are not really relevant. Alright, now we can continue.
It's go time.
Did we enter this cave yet? Let's walk around first.
Okay.
Alright, that's enough optic blasting. Let's go back to this.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Both at once. Okay, the extraction point being here tells me that this is the correct path I'm supposed to take. So I'm gonna try the cave that was back here. Always gotta make sure we don't miss things.
Yes.
Cyclops
Okay.
disabling the trap like the
Yes.
strategist that he is.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Let's collect some fun stuff. Cyclops' coat. I've been getting a lot of Cyclops gear. Oh, I can actually equip this right now, but honestly, radiation damage is more valuable than the additional point to optic beam. That's a lot of enemies.
Stay there.
And now there are no longer any enemies. This is tech station speed. I'll
Sure
give this
thing,
a toad,
Mike.
I guess.
Will
4,
do.
so like I mentioned, the tech stations in the first act were giving us 2 points per stat. Now they're giving 4, and that pattern is just going to keep going that way as you proceed through the game. And these things also renew when you do New Game Plus, so they're an easy way to help to try to top up your character stats. Or to catch up weaker characters. Is there a path there that I missed? It looks like it.
Move out, man!
There it
This
is.
one's out.
I'm losing my bearings a tiny bit here. Let's see. Once I enter the cave, I'll know if I've been here before. Okay, wait, what? Did we just ignore this guy last time? Because the way to know is just if you see the map fully drawn out. Because the map doesn't show that way except for areas where you actually walk. Like if you just follow the map where I'm walking on it right now, you can see that it fills
This is
in.
gonna be sweet.
I was supposed to not keep playing Cyclops.
Okay.
What have we here? I forgot if there's actually anything in this, or it was just an alternate path choice from the to take from the beginning. Oh, okay, there's a comic. Yeah, comic. I should remember to actually view those at some point.
Will do.
Cyclops goes a tiny bit faster.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can give us
Yes.
secretion to make that buff even bigger. Look at him go. Alright. Save and what time is it? Why am I already feeling so? It's only 8:43?
Ain't you courageous?
My target's down.
Sure thing, mate.
Awesome. So we can do this thing.
Need more bloody power to do that.
The game is definitely like I'm feeling how much easier this game is compared to the original. Like being in the second major mission of the game. By this point in the original, you were still getting potentially 2 and 3 shot by enemies on some of your squishier characters.
Affirmative.
There he is.
I've already told Apocalypse I'm not interested in joining him. Why does he send lackeys to try and persuade me?
The man who wants to, or the dinosaur who wants to turn everyone into dinosaurs.
Ah! This is delicious. I owe Kazar so much.
Alright. Get that radiation damage rolling, Scotty. Yeah, and since this guy flies, we're not able to reach him with most of our characters.
Save yourself. Stay down.
There's Sidorac's Folly activated to help us punch more.
No stopping me now.
Of course, he drops character-specific gear.
Will do.
Probably isn't very good, but, you know, money. Thunder Punch or Folly? More Folly. We'll do Thunder Punch on the next level up. Okay, let's see. Just make sure we don't have any collectibles to worry about here.
Will do.
Use our fastest method of realizing that, hey, Gene, we're playing as you. How have you been? You can already see, like, even with just 1 point in it, how little flight is consuming thanks to Mutant Master. Like, it's almost not even able to drain our energy. So that's why you don't want to do any more than that little 1 point into this ability. But yeah, here we are. This is where things get a bit more real when we enter this shrine.
There should be a door that leads to the inner chambers. They're probably...
I guess this was supposed to be a hidden entrance, but I want to say there's supposed to be a mission briefing for this place. Alright, we're not going to be putting extra points into Mucus Spit because we're going to be using Tongue Lash as our second power with Toad. So, I guess we'll add points into Mutant Master and do this for stats. For Jean, start putting points into Strike so she can actually make use of psionic combat, because right now it's just not doing anything. Right, keep adding to her buffs that I keep not using.
Will do.
Excuse me. It's been a long day at work. Alright, so where is Shauna? She should... No, that's Angel.
Another day?
I wonder if she's... anywhere here, or if the mission briefing's already just available.
Which mission brief?
Rescue Beast. There we go. Wait, find jungle pass. We'd only done the... whatever, we'll just watch this one, then continue.
Destiny had a most disturbing vision of the future. It spoke of the death of Beast, a victory by Apocalypse, and your having been betrayed by a teammate.
Tell them the future's a bunch of hogwash. Nobody really knows what's gonna happen. At least not with me, they don't.
I don't know about that, Wolverine. Down in New Orleans, I seen plenty of people do it. And they's usually right.
But she's talking about Beast dying. It can't be true.
Rogue, I made the mistake of ignoring her predictions and lost Genosha because of it.
Admittedly, this is disconcerting, but her predictions don't currently impact us. We are still planning on rescuing Beast.
But what if he croaks because we try to save him? Maybe he'd be fine if we just leave him be.
You know better than that, Cajun. We can't leave Beast in the hands of Apocalypse.
You right. We gotta risk it.
Hey, what about a prediction of one of us ratting the others out? Ain't we gonna do something about that?
An interesting point, Toad. But what would you have us do?
How should I know? You're the one with the big brain. You figure it out.
All we can do is be vigilant and report anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, I intend on keeping both eyes wide open for trouble.
Very well then. Godspeed.
You saw there, I don't know how intentional that was, but Wolverine and the way he talks about keeping his eyes open seemed like it could be antagonistic, but it just kind of gets brushed off. So we're at a point where the teams are starting to kind of gel together and are able to kind of put their concerns, combine their concern for the common cause and use that to propel them forward. So now let's get back to this Nuwali temple and start actually exploring it, seeing if we'll be able to find Beast. We got here faster than I thought we would. Although this place is pretty large.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Let's keep moving.
Right.
There were some enemies. Yeah, like you can see it. Cyclops with the radiation damage plus accelerated visor is just knocking enemies out at record speeds right now. Toad's still able to do a lot of damage, and Juggernaut is, well, as you just saw, but Cyclops is right up there with them right now. So it really just takes sometimes getting the right build and understanding the game mechanics to get more out of seemingly weak characters like Cyclops. Like, I could do what I have on him on the other characters probably, but, they don't have any damage boosting equipment yet, not to the level of his accelerated visor. So using him is the best way. Alright, so here's a little puzzle that we can do by pushing things around.
Yes.
Now, for example, Cyclops, since he doesn't have might or anything like that, can't move any of these. Juggernaut could, but if Jean's telekinesis is leveled up enough, she just does that. Pretty sweet. Juggernaut would have needed to move them one by one. Also,
yes.
Let's see. Okay, this doesn't count as a reinforced I was going to see if Cyclops' fist could damage it or not. I guess the answer was yes. Oh, we got tech station body. Who do we give that to? Juggernaut's on the front lines
Will do.
the most, so might as well be him.
It's go time.
Oh, we already found our fourth beacon. Hey, Juggernaut, get this thing out the way, please.
Who's next?
We can get our next bit of Iron Man armor at the base. I want to say Juggernaut can lift these big ones. Never mind. They're not designated as items that can be picked up.
You're done for!
Trying to remember if this is the thing where if you pick it up, a trap activates. Okay. We need to find another... Yeah, we need to activate both of these panels so we can pick up what's here. And I believe if we try to just pick up the key item immediately, it just sets out some poison gas. So we don't want to do that just yet. Alright, let's pretend we just walked into the temple again and start from here.
Affirmative.
And that is one of the next areas we can go to, but we're going to finish up what we have here first. We can just punch through here. Always the best solution. Come on, you can pick that up. The way it disintegrates into, like, paper. Yes, we shall. Oh, I forgot to do this.
Nice try, punk.
Whee. Impressive wristbands of the mind. I wonder if that adds mental damage or resists mental damage. I can find out right now. Okay, so it's 5% mental resistance, which is the weaker thing to have. What else is there? Nightcrawler's bracers. Yeah, never mind. Nothing interesting to look at there. There were some enemies.
Should have got out of
Yes.
I should be able to hit the second panel momentarily.
The writing on it is in...
Okay. We found one of the items that we're looking for.
Nice try, punk.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
Where's the enemy here? There we go. There they were.
I don't have enough power to do that.
My target's down.
See. Focus. As always, we're still 2 levels away from being able to get fusion beam, so what else do we do? Leadership? Mutant Master Assistant is just always the answer. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling really groggy tonight. I don't think I can continue right now. I don't want to keep trying to force it, otherwise this is just going to come off as being me sounding really uninterested, and that isn't what's going on. I'm just maybe not in the right mindset to be streaming this game tonight. So we'll be continuing through the Nuwali Temple next time. We did at least finish a couple of the missions already. By next time, we should be able to close out Act 2. So we did make some decent progress. But it's the bulk of Act 2 remaining and the related horsemen. So that's what we're going to see next time that we hop back on X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse. So until that time, be in good health, and I'll see you next time.